So 2 hours wager.
Hello?
Oh my...
Here! Oh, a criminal! Somebody call the guards so I can see
Yeah! 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 Yeah!
Hail, chosen of the Queen. Queen Irene sent a missive detailing your arrival and orders. Safe in our vault below the city. We have guarded it day and night. When you are ready, I shall show you into the vault. If you would follow me.
I've got what you need.
As you can see, our artisans have built some small amount of civilization amidst this barbaric wilderness. Marbrook will soon be a jewel of the Dominion in this backward territory. As one would expect, we have encountered scattered protests, nonsense about protecting the trees. The local Bosmer are disorganized and flighty. Such outbursts usually fizzle out of their own accord. Ah, the Mages Guild. If you would follow me inside. Behold, the Mages Guild. The paint is still fresh, a marvelous addition to the city. Work remains, of course, but one does what one must on the fringes of the Dominion. The vault is below. Follow me. This vault holds many rare plants that no longer exist in the Somerset Isles. Do take a closer look. I am no scholar of botany, but I know some... We've been trying to transplant this unusual variety of redwort plant into Somerset for some time. We found these in a Valenwood cave of all places. Alchemists pay a dear price for this plant. It will be the jewel of the royal gardens. Crimson Nernroot. We thought it was a gnawed tall tale. Valenwood soil is not surprisingly very fertile. These specimens are bound for the royal gardens. This room holds Aeoliad relics uncovered across Valenwood. Interesting, aren't they? We've removed any dormant traps that we know of, so feel free to examine them more closely. I will answer any questions you have about them. The tree gifts. We're not actually sure what it does. This helm is actually from our own collection, but one of our Bosmer allies stole it and then returned it in exchange for a song. Scholars believe this relic was broken into pieces when it fell from the heavens. They believe there may be others in Hectorheim, the legendary center of the Valenwood. Our ancestors have left traces of their... Behold, the Staff of Magnus. What happened? Where is it? By the shining trees of Old Meris, we have been burgled. But I know not. We have guarded the vault day and night. No, the vault is off limits to all, but wait. Viceroy? The Queen's business, or so he stated. The staff was present before his visit, but I did not check after he left. Unthinkable. Yet, what other conclusion can we draw? Such illusionary magic is beyond the ken of a common thief. The forest is rich. None have entered the vault save you and the Vice-Reeve. He departed into the wilderness. He said he had orders from the Queen to bring Naaman's body. He did not return. He was always foolishly devoted to the prince. Staff of Magnus is an extremely powerful object. There's no telling what wickedness he could achieve if he desired it. Rest assured, he would not have...
Chosen of Marbrook, the Queen has arrived. Bear witness to the glory of Queen Irene, hope of the Dominion.
Hail. Honor and praise, my friend. Do you have Peladil? Then it's true. He's betrayed us. My brother's body didn't make it to Marbrook either. I knew he loved Naaman dearly, but I didn't think he'd stoop to this. I will once again require your aid.
These wood elves and their forest spirits. How close are they strange?
Wandered into the wrong hollow, friend.
You have outwitted Cannon. Off with it.
The more halt. We go no further.
Don't slow down now. I will not suffer the humiliation of failure. Not to a cannon reeve. Intruders, give death to them!
Let it up!
Set it ablaze! You forced our hand. Heal us! Aid me!
well fought.
This is a most bizarre ritual altar. Let's take it apart. This altar's design suggests complementary ritual sites.
Know how to dig in the dirt. I'll give you that.
It's a massacre in here.
It's good work. If you want to make a stew, you must gut a few fish, no? Now come! Let us undo this altar. This one still feels a magic presence. There must be another altar. soul completely. The Thalmor will not be happy with this. Bakara. The ritual is complete. See how the darkness gathers? Yes. Whatever Orleth unleashed here may be even stronger than she. Prepare yourselves.
What in oblivion was that?
Orneth is dead. Everybody out! Orneth would undo us all! Mistress Bakara, what are you doing? We must go. No, you must go. Warn the guild. Warn Tamriel. Quickly now. Bakara can't hold this forever.
Shayor's beard! I didn't think today would end this badly!
The egg. You made it out too. You felt the rumblings. Saw the darkness pouring from the ground. You tell me what that was. All I know is Bakara gave her life to save us from it. I'll get topside and alert the Mages Guild as soon as I catch my breath. Zuth, something awful. I only know that the darkness was not a result of necromancy. Though I won't risk going back to investigate further. I will heed Bakara's last report.
It is good to see you, my friend. Greenshade is far more exciting place than Raz expected. He hears now that the Staff of Magnus... Not yet, but it is possible. The elves in this part of the Valenwood do not follow King Camoran. They claim to be subjects of the Wielder King, some forest spirit no one has ever seen. We do not know. The Battle Reeves sent a soldier, Hazazi, to negotiate with the Bramblebreach clan, but he has made no progress. Now Raz... The Bramblebreach village is just south of Marbrook. Hazazi is there. He likes to complain, but he's a good soldier. He just needs someone with a more sophisticated negotiation style. And by the time you get back, Raz will have a lead on the staff. This one does not understand Bosmer clan politics, but as Raz hears it, the clans of this part of Valenwood have always been wild. Some even sided against King Camor. Greenshade is the heart of Valenwood. It is very dangerous and very mysterious, and these Bosmer understand it like no others do. Raz would not be deterred. As always, Raz serves the Queen. She wanted to know if the Bosmer here are as scary as they sound. With the Staff of Magnus stolen, though, Raz must make that his priority. This one knows you can handle the Bramblebreach as well as he could. The obvious answer is probably the right one. Paladil. That toad fulfilled Naaman's every wish. Why should that change? If Paladil has taken the staff, we need to find him and discover what he...
We've got almost everything. Aha, a guest. We are reconstructing animals. Dead ones, of course. Wouldn't do such a thing to live ones. That would be barbaric. Not to mention impractical. Well, as it turns out, we're fresh out of parts. Rat parts, I mean. I need you to bring us the... Oh, I know the whole thing seems rather rash and improbable, doesn't it? But our methods get results. Bring back the rat parts and we'll have a little rodent scurrying about in no time. Why, it'll be almost... There is a reason for this. One I would prefer to forget. It involves an early experiment with my associate. An experiment that failed horribly. It's not as simple as you may... No, please meet us outside the Fighters Guild.
My friend! Pretend we're old friends catching up after a long absence. I don't want to blow... Great acting. I need an assistant to do some delicate tasks, and you've got the right look about you. I'm part of an undercover investigation. The artisan targets local Altmer, so I draw suspicion. We must capture the artisan before the...
For I ran and horn o'er the main, the Lord's command, and we obey. Over the seas.
Well?
Yeah! Yeah! Finest merchandise around. Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Everything is here. Wonderful. Allow me a moment to apply. Now we address the practical applications of this marvelous elixir. If you will help us one last time, I will... My associate and I have a mischievous nature. It is through this nature we show our affection for our friends. Our close friend Kalima is, as Timaway would say, a grumpy bug. Place these squirmy rodent things in her backpack in the corner. She'll be back shortly and then we'll see the fruits of our labor. Timaway and I have a wager. He expects her to double over with laughter. I do not expect that reaction. The second stage is the most important. What use is magical inquiry if it cannot foster relationships? Excellent. Here's your payment. I expect our dear friend will be back any moment, so if you would like to stick around, it's sure to be an entertaining spectacle.
Oh, what is that? Adamir, Timmy, I will kill you both.
Yeah! Yeah!
Animal husbandry. One of the few jobs here that doesn't violate the Green Pact. But Marbrook's where the money is. You know what I think? That old banker Talqua paid a thief to steal from the rich Altmer so they'd pay to keep their valuables with them. Well, Well, the artisan only targets Altmer who don't use the bank. And don't forget, Talcwa has that Bosmer apprentice of his to take the fall.
It's hard to avoid it. Between you and me, I hope the artisan...
Because the thief's obviously a Bosmer. It would only strain relations in the Dominion, further than they've already been strained. Bosmer culture considers theft to be an art, and the closer the object to the victim's heart, the better the theft. And there's more than a few Bosmer who are unhappy with the Altmer building Marbrook and Valenwood.
There's a being called the Wilder King who shapes Valen.
Sounds like a load of superstition to me.
Zuzek thought Marbrook was a brand new city, but it is very popular already. Even the... Oh, it is your lucky day. This one recently came into possession of one of the artisans. Zuzek does not run a charity. He has kittens to feed. As the artisan's infamy grows, his signature will become highly valuable. Zuzek understands. You have connections with a guild of like-minded individuals? Here, forge copies, and Zuzek shall give a commission. Yes, the Bosmer religion does not allow the use of paper, so they use animal hides instead. Not many use it in Marbrook.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You approach knowing what you want. I was once like that not that long ago. Please.
Correlate hears and sees much, but it is difficult to recall when one's stomach rumbles so. Alas, he does 1,000 blessings. This one's night eye has not failed him yet. Correlate caught a glimpse of a...
Yeah.
I apologize in advance for any delay in service. My apprentice... Have I ever? There's been a steady stream of Altmer depositing valuables here. I'd like to see that. I'm an expert in security. No one can enter the bank without keys, and...
If you need banking services, my master Talcwa can assist you downstairs. Ah, working with Sinner. I noticed you making friends in the market. My initial plan was to exercise the right of theft. I steal precious objects from the Altmer, then demand they leave Marbrook. It turns out the Altmer don't respect the right, so I return them. Now, you'll know soon. Now, I tipped off the guards that the artisan was in the bank, and here you are, sneaking about.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you find out who the artist... The bankers! Why didn't I see it before? You have my thanks for finding him. The bastard returned the stolen items to the wrong houses. He then sent anonymous letters to the victims framing the owners for the crime. They too easily believe their neighbors stole from them, and we've only just been able to prevent any violence. We must find those valuables. I appreciate the help. According to the letters, the items are in houses across Marbrook.
Yeah. Yeah. Here! Yeah. Yeah.
Halt thee! Aha! I caught you red-handed, artisan. Pinning the blame on someone else? I won't fall for that. How do you explain that you know Sinar? Well, this doesn't prove anything. You might have heard his name in relation to your own investigation. An excellent idea. I was just about to propose. Sinar is on the upper city tier, near the entertainment pavilion. Captain, I bring great news.
I'm afraid you have me mistaken.
Captain Sinar, I have detained the artisan. No time to thank me. I must return to my rounds.
God strike you. I can't believe he just blew my cover. Please tell me you have good news. Thanks, Stender. Things were getting tense. I know you're not the artisan, thanks to our careful investigations. You're free to go now. We'll return the items back to their original owners. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Dark moons. These crazy Bosmer make no sense. Hazazi comes to negotiate on behalf of Queen Irene to hear their... What negotiations? These dungy elves don't want talk. They say they only answer to the Wilder King. Who is this? Who knows? They'd rather pull Hazazi's tail than give him... Hazazi likes this idea. If you can just get the bramble breach to make sense, this one will be impressed. Azazi thinks it's a wild guar chase, but if you want to try, speak with their tree.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Disrespectful.
Yeah.
Sometimes people are just impossible to understand.
Yeah.
Another tourist. Rare to have so many visitors in this part of the Valen Wood, didn't you hear? It's much safer behind the shiny new walls of Marbrook. Even King Camoran hesitates to venture into the court. Negotiate? About what? Oh, I know. You want us to bow to your queen and swear allegiance to your what's-it's-called. Ha, sure. Let me just pull him from my satchel. You people don't understand. The Wilder King manages the entire forest. He doesn't have time. Not in person, but I don't doubt the Wilder King exists. He speaks to me in the babbling brooks and the wind in the trees. Other Bosmer petition him for an audience, but I don't need to. I could tell you, but how do I know you're trustworthy? You ask us to share your enemies, but will you share ours? The wood orcs are a plague we can't seem to be rid of. If you help us drive them off, I'll tell you what you want to know. Lurchers. Take seeds from the shimmering tree in the village and plant them in the orcs' camp. In a few minutes, they'll sprout out with a vengeance. The orc chieftain won't surrender, so don't bother coming back here until you've run off the orcs. I've got important business to attend to. Heh. Well, if you plant them in some peat, they sprout into a flower, and then after some time, the flower grows into a lurcher. If you want more than that, you can ask the Wilder King himself. They're gifts from the Wilder King, embodiments of the raw energy of the forest. They protect the village. They're not so smart,